Welcome. My name is T. Michael Rambo, and I'm so excited to host Summit Academy's first ever virtual event. Thank you for joining us in support of Summit, its students, and our efforts to build our future. Today would have marked Summit's 18th annual golf tournament and summer party. And although some of us might wish we were out golfing right now, sitting in the comfort of your own home is a pretty good place to be as well. With me tonight is Glenn Flattabo of Flattabo Advancement. I am sure many of you recognize him as a familiar face at Summit's past events, and we're happy to have him joining us once again this evening.
T. Michael, it is great to be with you. It is great to be back tonight as your auctioneer. I'm excited to be here tonight, and I know you are too. I've been working with Summit at its golf event and summer party for a number of years, and I'm so happy to continue the tradition tonight. I'm glad to be with you. We're gonna have a great night of support. Later in the presentation, I'll be teaming up with Summit President and CEO Lewis King. He'll talk with you about Summit's vision and our work ahead. And you'll have the opportunity to be a change maker and help build the future of Summit Academy. We realize it might be your first time attending a virtual event. Our plan is to have a really good time, learn a few things, support a great organization that is working to end systemic economic disparities right now in the Twin Cities.
You know, Glenn, you're absolutely right. We want to thank you, and we want to thank all of you at home for being here. There's a lot going on in the world right now, from COVID-19 to greater social issues. The fact that you are taking the time to learn more about Summit and to support Summit's efforts as we move into the future means so much to us. We can't do it without you. As you know, tonight's event is about building our future. Summit is looking ahead to 2025 and how it can best serve the community. At the heart of their work is the belief that the best social service program in the world is a job. The current economic divide and staggering unemployment rates, especially within the African American community, underline the great need that exists. Summit's plan is to double enrollment and expand IT training courses so that more adults can pursue careers with opportunities for both growth and advancement. But because of the pandemic and the need to social distance, they have lost almost 50% of classroom capacity. Our goal tonight is to raise money for a larger facility so that Summit can continue the trajectory of its work and the enrollment of more students every year, growing in technology training as well.
We can do a great deal here together tonight to help build a bridge to the middle class and bring about real, lasting economic change. I'll be serving as your auctioneer this evening, and I'd like to share some of the information on how to bid on our auction items and how to donate. To bid on auction items or to make a donation, you must be registered for the event. To register, send a text message, and in the text message put Building Our Future to 243-725. Or you can go to one.bidpal.net/buildingourfuture. Once you're registered, you'll receive a text on your smartphone welcoming you to the virtual event. Please click on that link. A credit card number is required to bid on any of the auction items or make a donation. However, if you wish to pay on any items or make a contribution with a different method of payment, just send us an email at advancement@saoic.org and let them know your payment preference, and your credit card will not be charged. And if you run into any problems tonight, we have a helpline. You can call Summit's helpline at 612-424-6727 or just send an email.
Folks, I want you to know, we're going to have a good time tonight, and we hope you enjoy the show. We're so pleased that you're here, and I know that, like us, you're excited to support the mission of Summit Academy and their work to ensure that everybody has the opportunity to build their own thriving future. Is to assist individuals in developing their ability to earn and to become contributing citizens in their community. For more than 20 years, Summit has been recognized as a regional leader in the development of workforce development educational services, initiatives, and policy innovations that build economic empowerment in low-income communities of color. The Twin Cities region is home to some of the greatest racial disparities in employment and education in the country. Communities of color face many barriers to participation in the workforce, including failing public school systems, lack of opportunity for education and training, limited access to social networks that support entry into economic mainstream, and systems focused on providing support services and soft skills instead of industry-recognized hard skills that enable individuals to launch careers. Summit is a community-based, not-for-profit career and technical education institute accredited by the Council of Occupational Education. Students enroll from across the 7-county metropolitan area. The school provides training for in-demand careers in information, technology, construction, healthcare through 20-week courses developing academic rigor alongside marketable skills and connections to employers. Summit also offers accelerated 10-week GED courses. In 2018, alongside employer partner Atomic Data, the organization launched its IT training track to prepare our community to thrive in a technologically dependent economy, alleviate workforce shortages, and diversify the industry. In 2019, Summit expanded employer participation and partnership with Precision Manufactured Design Ready Controls, which hires many Summit electricians, specialty construction graduates as well. As Summit moves toward the future, it will continue to add more technology curriculum in all of its vocational programs, including cybersecurity, building information modeling, construction estimating, and financial services. Summit is also exploring specialization in health information and medical insurance. Tuition is $7,000, but students attend at no cost to them. Tuition is covered by financial aid, contract with government agencies that is, and donations from supporters like you. A Summit education moves individuals from poverty and reliance on social services to families sustaining wages. Graduates increase their earnings from an average of $21,000 at the time of enrollment to $35,000 plus benefits after graduation. They make their earnings leap after 20 weeks of training. Summit maintains many community partnerships to improve educational and employment opportunities for the community. These partnerships include the Best Buy Teen Tech Center, which gives youth from ages 13 to 18 access to cutting-edge technology. The center also allows teens to explore and express themselves artistically and gives them exposure to potential career pathways. Summit is also a driving force in Northside STEM District, providing hands-on experience in STEM to nurture youth. The STEM District builds a pipeline of talent that starts in preschool, moves into K through 8, and is complemented by summer and out-of-school experiences, and culminates with STEM accreditation. The goal of this initiative is to provide access to tools and resources, as well as hands-on STEM experiences, to increase connections with African American STEM professionals, and to engage parents and neighbors as supporters, leaders, and advisors. Most recently, Summit has partnered with other African American organizations and leaders to address the COVID-19 pandemic and its effects on the Black community. The African American Community Response Team identifies immediate, mid, and long-term strategies to respond to the pandemic crisis. Summit brought many members of this coalition together to address tornado damage that affected the African American community in North Minneapolis in 2011. Summit Academy OIC is a community leader in growing a skilled, diverse workforce that will help ensure stability for our region's economy while connecting low-income people with the tools they need to move out of poverty. Now, many of you may know Louis King, President and CEO of Summit Academy. Well, he has led Summit for more than 20 years under the belief that the best social service program in the world is a job. Over those years, Louis has been a passionate advocate for his students and the workers here and students at Summit Workforce to foster economic empowerment, and that's why we're here tonight. Good evening, everyone, and welcome, Louis.
Thank you, T. Michael. Good evening, everyone. First, I want to thank all the people who worked so hard to put this together, behind the scenes. Couldn't do it without Sarah, Tracy, and the entire team. Thank you. And I also want to thank all of you for being there. I've really needed you lately. It's been a really tough time, as you know. First, there was the COVID that came along, and we had to figure out how we were going to still support our students because it hit the African American community so hard, and we saw so many of them in low-wage jobs, and many of them would never come back. And we said that we would help meet the challenge. And then there was the George Floyd murder. And I've talked to many of you, you've offered your support, and you've been there for me because it's been a very emotional time. I would not be telling the truth if I didn't tell you that I was shaken by the turn of events. You see, here's my reality. Like so many other African American men, I get nervous when I see the red and blue lights in the rearview mirror or a police car behind me. I've never had a negative incident, but I don't take it for granted. I don't know who is getting out of that car, what kind of day they're having, or what is their intent. And there's always another time. At the time of the incident, the police killing of Mr. Floyd, it made me reflect on how I feel every time an African-American guy gets killed in this community. I have to worry whether or not it's one of my students. I love them. I show up for them. I try not to let them down. And I always tell them if I could just take them away for a while, it would be all right. And so the other way that it struck me is that I have two grandsons. One of them will be a freshman at De La Salle this year. He's a black belt in karate, great kid. And then he's got his little brother, just taught him to fish last weekend. I had to have to talk with them about how to behave with the police and how to just be cool, not let anybody ruffle your feathers, and don't take it for granted. This is the reality of African Americans in the United States. We now have to face the brutality that we see in our community every day. Since the Floyd killing was put out there was no way for us to avoid it. It reminds me back to when I was a little boy and you saw Bull Connor with the hoses and the dogs and the women and children in Birmingham. However, this is not the South of old. This is not the Civil Rights Movement. This is Minnesota. And we have to do better. Now is the time, in addition to ending the police brutality, for us to end the economic segregation. And so we're committing to doubling down here at Summit, expanding technology, because these reports say that in the next 10 years, 30% of the jobs will be gone. And that does not bode well for our community. Over the past 20 years, I've seen that if we put a challenge out there, our students rise to meet it. And now we must take bold and decisive measures. The kids have gone to the streets and protested. The legal system is working, and now it's up to us to help move the needle on economic justice. In a recent letter to Benjamin Crump, the attorney representing the family of George Floyd, I noted that George reminded me of so many of the men and women who come to Summit. Many of them have made mistakes, but as I told someone this weekend, if we threw away all the broken people, all the people who made mistakes, we wouldn't have anybody left. Some of them, though, have never done anything wrong and simply have not been able to overcome the condition into which they were born. They have families, they have loved ones, they have mothers, daughters, wives. and they have dreams. And I want to share something with you that gives me hope. This weekend, in the great state of Mississippi, they voted in the legislature to remove the Confederate flag emblem from the state flag. Many of us would have never thought we'd see that day come. Yet it is a sign of the change that is upon us that was caused by the incident that happened at the corner of 38th and Chicago, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And so as we go forward, we'll focus on our people. And I have a great example of Mr. Nathan Richardson, an alumni of our information technology program. He dreamt of something better for himself and his children. Before coming to Summit, he struggled to make ends meet for his family. He graduated, though, as part of the 4th IT class at Summit, and now works at Data Recognition Corporation in Plymouth. Now, while Nathan experienced some unique challenges, he's not all that different from many of our students. They come here because we offer them a hand up in life, a predictable place every day where people care about them, set high standards, and support them all the way through. And I'm so proud to know them every day. Here's Nathan's story.
My name is Ben Phillip. I am the IT Program Manager at Summit Academy OIC. Since I have been in IT for over 20 years, there have been very few people who look like me in the industry. And that is my passion for why I'm here every day, is to make future leaders of color in the IT industry.
My name is Nathan Richardson, and I am a 2019 Summit Academy graduate. My biggest challenge was school. Honestly, I wasn't the person that went to school regularly. I actually dropped out. And I was a dad at 16. So my teenage years were kind of cut short. I had to focus on being a parent. And it was just like, gosh, why aren't things working for me? I wanted to change that. I want something for my kids. I want something for me. I want to actually play a role in something important. I chose IT as my avenue because I feel like it's my calling for life. I was always the kid that loved technology and gadgets and things like that. I always had MP3 players and CD players. I found out that Summit had an IT program and that there was no out-of-pocket cost to me. I didn't have to dedicate 2 years of my life, to getting a degree. I could go for this, 20 weeks and I come out with a trade.
Life has provided enough hardships to our students, so it's up to us to make sure that these students are engaged. It's up to us to ensure that, we care about them.
It was hard. When I was attending Summit, I worked 6 part-time jobs. I was homeless. I slept in my car. But my instructors were very supportive. My classmates became like a little family.
They know the struggles of a job. A job is a daily slog that you don't enjoy going to, whereas a career gives you stability. A career gives you opportunity to go wherever you want.
I was so overly anxious towards the end of the program. I wanted to find a job so bad. Like, yo, Ben, I got this interview. And he's like, just calm down, Nate. It's like, no, dude, I can't calm down. I got this stuff going on. I need a job. I was on a road lost in the darkness. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. It was always easier to walk away than it was to see it through. And then, I came to Summit and I seen it through and it felt so great for me to finish. It feels so great when I pick up that phone and I go, hi, thank you for calling DRC. My name is Nathan. How can I help you? Because I'm in a field that I love. I'm helping people. I'm doing something that I love every day.
What we are trying to do is very ambitious. And so in order to sustain what we're doing, we need investment from employers. Employers need to understand that we have a population that is ready to work.
When I left Summit, I realized that I'm not just expendable to a company anymore. I'm actually something valuable. My knowledge is something valuable. After finishing my program, I have my own place. I'm living life, I'm traveling, I'm experiencing life with my kids. I come back occasionally whenever they ask me to, and I speak to the classes.
He's shown a lot of leadership. You know, he found positions for at least 5 or 6 of his classmates on his own.
I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody be great. A lot of us tend to downplay our true potential or undermine our talents. Summit had the key to me unlocking those talents.
I'm so proud of Nathan. He and all the troopers are fit to fight and ready to win. They're not asking for a handout. We don't want charity. As you can see, he's not only about getting a job for himself, he's about helping others. It's alongside people like him that we'll deal with this economic disparity, this economic apartheid, this wide gulf between the haves and the have-nots. Our vision is to create a community of workers where adults work and children learn, and everybody goes home to a stable place to live at night. If social service alone could solve the problems of poverty, Minnesota would not lead the nation in disparity. The best social service program in the world is a job. And now I'm calling on you to join me in a bold venture over the next 5 years as we work, despite COVID, nothing is going to stop us, to double our enrollment from 1,000 to 2,000 students annually and get them into jobs that start at $35,000 a year and career paths that'll get them to $50,000 in as little as 12 to 18 months. That's what this journey is all about. And this will open the gate to the middle class, and we are the key. We'll also work with high school students and get them into construction. Those that don't want to go to college, they can earn a decent living and then go on and have great careers. And to get this party started, we've been fortunate enough to receive a $3 million matching gift from an anonymous donor. And this will kick off our efforts as we try to raise $8,460,000 in support of our expansions. The challenge before us tonight is to raise the first $846,000. I know that we can do it. The 846 is all about commemorating the last 8 minutes and 46 seconds of George Floyd's life, because in the next second, at 8:47, the world began to change, and it is now our responsibility to help thousands who want to achieve the dreams that you've seen fulfilled in this video, to follow in the footsteps of those before them, and to set a path for the children as we go into the future. You are the key. You've been here all along making this happen. I want to thank you for it and your willingness to make a contribution tonight. I know that we can count on you to get the job done.
Louis, number one, I want to thank you for your leadership. I want to thank you for the decades that you have given to Summit, for the leader that you are in our entire community. And I want to share one thing with everyone personally, because I believe this in my heart. When you look at the 3 major challenges our country is facing, the COVID health crisis, the racial and economic disparity crisis, as well as the soaring job numbers, I believe in my heart that there is no better investment that Minnesotans could make than Summit Academy. I believe that it's direct, actionable assistance to families right now. This is an organization with a proven track record. It has been around for decades. There is metrics and accountability behind our strategies. Lewis has outlined a key strategy which will increase training from 1,000 people to 2,000 people in the coming years. My friends, this is the moment that we can make the greatest difference together. We can do this as a community. On the left side of your screen is a Support Our Funded Need icon that you can click on right now. We've already raised over $400,000 because of your support. We can do this together right now as a community. And I do want to mention what Lewis said earlier. I was moved this week when Lewis on the phone shared with me the goal tonight of raising $846,000 to acknowledge the 8 minutes and 46 seconds that George Floyd pleaded for his life. I believe the donors will look back at tonight's virtual event and never forget this moment that we stood behind Summit. I believe that. To my wife at home who just pledged or texted me and said we have to make a donation, we will be making a donation. We will be making a donation tonight. And I've been so inspired by the anonymous match that came forward. So this morning, we started with $285,000 this morning because of our anonymous match. And listen to this, everybody. Here's the gifts that are coming in. We have a $50,000 gift from Prospect Creek Foundation. They're giving us $50,000 tonight. Thank you to Prospect Creek Foundation. We have 4 families that have come forward at our $25,000 level. We have Chris Barnes who's giving $25,000. We also have a $25,000 gift from Barbara Forrester and Larry Hendrickson. Barbara and Larry, thank you for your years of commitment behind Summit. Our third $25,000 from the Torberg family tonight. Thank you to the Torbergs for that gift. And our fourth $25,000, Bill and Ann Parker, they're giving $25,000, so that's $100,000. We also have a $15,000 gift tonight from the Cerises. Thank you to Mike and Ann Cerisi for a $15,000 gift. And literally, as our program started, more of these $10,000 donations are coming in. We have Gene and Paul Ravitch that are giving $10,000. Joe Anthony is giving $10,000 tonight. Tom Walsh in South Dakota gave $10,000. We have Western and American National Bank that's giving $10,000. And David Duran, I think, just emailed Lewis King with another $10,000. So every gift is making a difference. Let's see how close we can come to hitting $846,000. We can do this together, my friends. Every gift matters. Keep those pledges coming. It's amazing. The support is absolutely amazing. T. Michael, we're doing great.
We're doing amazing. You know, I have to tell you that it's no coincidence that we're in this amazing space right now, in this workshop area, because, you know, Summit OIC is important with this space as you see around us, because what they do is construct, craft, and create. Help their students construct, craft, and create new jobs, new possibilities, and new lives for themselves, for their families, in this community. You're going to see that with these next set of kids, students, young people, adults, who are going to be the recipients of the COVID rap contest. We're wrapping up all your contributions, and I would like to share with you some of the videos from local youth that have created and submitted to the COVID rap contest. In May, Summit's Best Buy Teen Tech Center, along with the African American Community Response Team, challenged high school students in the community to create short rap videos. Now, about their experience with COVID-19, sheltering in place, and school closures. The videos were voted on by their peers, and prizes were awarded to the top 3 getters. And you know what? We're going to see those in just a minute. I think you'll agree that this talented group of young people are the great voice of our generation and of our community.
Let's go. When COVID-19 got me locked up in pistol boxed up, but that ain't never stopped us. We are in a pandemic stage. Man, I can't go nowhere, I'm trapped in a cage. Even through all of this, I still retain. Even through the pain and the sad rain. People said the world would never be the same. Trying to spare approach, trying to change the game. I just go with the flow, hoping that there is hope. Trying to spread music in the city and nations located around the globe. Meanwhile, I found beauty in the bad. Every day I wake up, I can see my dad. Deep down in my heart, man, I just feel glad. Cause there's still more like to be had. I'm still here to this very day. And I'm trying to inspire everyone in every way. Trying to be made down, there's nothing you can say. Try to take credit, get on my way. Well, look on the bright side. Well, hit me up. The world slowed down, used time-wise. Still breathing. You can see my lifeline. I've been doing music for a lifetime.
I see your true colors shining through. We reppin' blue and green. This ain't about the red and blue. Nipsey said dedication, hard work, plus patience. Thank you for your service, serving our nation, loving our people and caring for our patients. Shout out to my auntie on the front line. Rest in peace to the victims in suicide. And I see you. Do you see me? Yeah. One, two.
Look. We stuck in the house with a social drought. I don't even know what this is about. Corona won't clout. I went to the store and I noticed that all the tissue was sold out. The governor talking, the people is talking. I'm trying to hear what this man gotta say. I heard that my last year was cut short and my graduation ceremony delayed. How much longer is this gonna last though? These days slowly fading away. Well, I must say, dear Corona, well played. Look. Distance learning ain't my type. I ain't really got no time for Google Meet, Zooms, or Skype. Stay at home, yeah, I get it, but the vibe, I ain't with it. I was low-key anti-social, but the atmosphere, I miss it, but I ain't done. Staying home ain't fun. COVID, you a real bum for this, scum for this. There's too much on the line, bro, don't you come for this.
Yeah, it's deja vu. Minnesota cold, but Minnesota got heat too. Yeah, look. I'm sicker than COVID, but you already know this. I ain't coughing, but the cold is the virus keep growing. What about the old and the homeless? They can die in any moment. They cancel school, so it can't be essential. Tired of Trump, he don't fit presidential. Stuck in the house is not beneficial. Create more issues with the family and dates. All business closed, gotta stay 6 feet. Had a G curbside for some to eat. Gas is finally cheap. Metro transit is free. We need a vaccine for COVID-19. Yeah, need a vaccine for COVID-19. Yeah.
And thank you to our youth for sharing their talents with us. Listen to this, everybody. We are brushing on $500,000 in our funded aid, so we're just under $500,000 together. Thank you for all of your support. Keep those gifts coming in. We are now going to spend a little bit of time in our Premier Auction segment. This is the Premier icon on the left side of your screen. You can bid until 9 p.m. At 9 p.m., all of the auction items will close. You can also make a gift up until 9 p.m. tonight. Thank you, everyone, for your support. By the way, when you're bidding at home, it's a lot more fun if you're having a glass of wine or a beer. So you can have a glass of wine or a beer right now. And I do want to say one thing to the man standing right next to me. T. Michael Rambo, thank you for supporting Summit tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here. You and I have done this many times over the year where we've emceed auctions. We have some fun items tonight.
We have some absolutely remarkable items, and I'd love to share a few of them with us.
Please do. Tell us about item number 1.
Absolutely. This first item, Lola's Cafe Barbecue Feast. With summer here, this event sets an ideal tone for a private picnic or a team building experience. Let Lola's Cafe deliver your favorite packed barbecue feast, smoked to perfection and loaded with all the fixings and dessert, crafted with recipes from the wing master himself, Summit's own Louis King. That's right, y'all, Louis King himself, the wing master. He will bring delight to 10 guests and deliver these things all to your doorstep. Holidays are excluded from this available date.
All right, everybody, this is item number 1 on our Premier Auction segment. This is a big deal. The current bid is $1,750, so the next bid would be $2,000. Again, as T. Michael said, it's for 10 guests. You can negotiate when you do it anytime in the coming year. I just added one thing to this item. Jim Wolford, if you're at home, one of our strongest supporters, Jim, if you bid on this, Louis King has agreed that he will come and do the dishes at your house. So, Jim, you can bid right now. And by the way, if anyone, every time you bid, you're helping us get to the $846,000 mark. So if you want to bid $100,000 in this item, that will close the gap. Thank you to our donors of item number 1. That's a great item. T. Michael, tell us about item number 2. We have strong bidding on item number 2 tonight.
I can see why. It is the Twin Cities Golf Club Tour. This is, for all you golfers out there, ideal. Amidst the sweeping landscapes, luscious plains and calm waters, you and 2 guests will enjoy a round of golf with a club member at Spring Hills Golf Club, a limited membership golf club dedicated to preserving and honoring the finest traditions in golf and the game of golf, that is. The Minnetonka Club, the oldest country club west of the Mississippi and a premier club in the region. Hazeltine National Golf Club, future site of the 2024 U.S. Amateur Championships and the 2008 Ryder Cup. Wayzata Country Club, a finely manicured 18-hole championship course, and Somerset Country Club, featuring 6,728 yards of golf from the longest tees to a par of 72. This package will provide a challenging yet leisurely outing to enjoy some of the sunniest days ahead. Outings will be arranged for this session and in accordance with club policy. Some dates and restrictions do apply.
All right, everybody. The current bid, by the way, is $5,000 on this package. As T. Michael said, you're going to 5 different courses: Wayzata, Spring Hill, Minnetonka, Hazeltine, and Somerset. It's a threesome at all 5 courses. The current bid is $5,000. Here's the bonus on this item. T. Michael is guaranteeing you perfect weather. So don't worry, it will not rain. Isn't that right, T. Michael?
Absolutely. You know, as a matter of fact, just a little sidebar, my brother was a weatherman in KCBS in Los Angeles for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And so I'll check in with him. We'll make it happen.
Thank you for that donation and extra bonus on that one. Item number 3 tonight, T. Michael, this is a big deal. It is a trip to Paris, France. Tell us about item number 3.
This is going to be an exciting one. It is a 7-night, did you hear me? 7-night stay in Paris at Rue de Four. Experience the city of light from your own luxurious, conveniently located Père de Trait. This rare 3-room apartment encompasses the entire 3rd floor of a lovely 19th century building. You and your guests are just a short walk from boutiques, restaurants, cafes, art galleries, and everything that embodies the magic of Paris. This home combines expertly restored interiors and the conveniences of a contemporary amenities. Make it perfect for your family, vacation, or romantic escapes. The apartment sleeps up to 6 people and offers a well-featured salon and comfortable seating and views of the street below. A fully stocked gourmet kitchen, 1 master suite, 2 additional guest bedrooms, plus a 2.5-bath suite. Travel dates include 7 nights from June 29, 2020 through June 29, 2021. Available dates are dependent upon existing reservations. Excluding travel dates include Christmas, President's Day, Memorial Day, New Year's holidays, weekends, and additional dates may be purchased from Elite Destination Homes at 20% discount.
All right, everybody, the current bid on this trip is $4,500. It is just under a $7,000 value. Again, you can use it anytime until the end of June of 2021, so you have another year to use it. As T. Michael said, it's a 3-bedroom apartment, so 6 people can stay there. 6 people can stay there. This is an awesome opportunity. Board members, if you bid on this, you are allowed to skip 1 board meeting, so that is 1 extra added bonus of bidding on this one. The other thing, guys, a happy wife is a happy life. So everybody at home right now, if you're looking at your spouse, you can make them super happy by bidding on this. That's a great package. Let's see if we can get north of $5,000 on our Paris package. Item number 4 tonight, T. Michael, this is an in-home dining experience.
It is an in-home dining experience. Authentic 5-course Italian dinner. Let Chef Lisa O'Connell, founder of Sauce Annalisa, bring the flavors of Italy to your next party of 6. That's right, of 6. You'll plan the menu with Lisa, and she'll prepare the 5-course authentic Italian dinner for you and your guests. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this classic rustic cuisine that will be delivered right to your home, leaving you with more time to savor great food and moments to share with family and friends. Holidays are excluded from these available dates.
All right, everyone. Item number 4 is one of the strongest items that I sell in my line of work. These in-home dining experiences are super popular. I've had the chance to meet Chef Lisa a number of times at this event. She has a huge passion and heart for the work of Summit. She's also super fun and greatly talented. So thank you, Chef Lisa, for this donation. This is a great opportunity. 6 people in your home. You can negotiate when you do it. The current bid, by the way, is $2,500. So the next bid would be $2,750. Again, everyone can bid until 9 p.m. tonight. Have a blast bidding on this one. And by the way, T. Michael, if I just did the math, if you put it on your credit card, it's only like $20 a month, so that's not bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
You have to have good credit for it. But anyway, there you
And
go.
the next item is a fun item that was also given to us from Chef Lisa. This is an in-home kids cooking class.
That's right, a kids' virtual cooking class with Chef Lisa of Sauce Annalisa. Looking for a great at-home activity to foster your little chef's love for cooking? Look no further than this virtual cooking class for kids led by local chef and mom, Lisa O'Connell. During this private online class, Lisa will demonstrate recipes and guide children on how to create classic Italian favorites like homemade pasta and pizza. Your kids or grandkids will enjoy this cooking opportunity and will be good at this in no time flat. Grab your rolling pins, your aprons, and get ready for the kids to have fun in the kitchen. Holidays are excluded from this available dates. This class is about a 45-minute class to 1 hour and a half, depending upon the age of the chefs.
All right, everyone, good news. Our funded need is over $526,000, so look at the growth. Thank you, everyone, for making a funded need contribution tonight. Item number 5, I will say to everyone, this is the best buy right now. It's a $500 current bid, so the next bid would be $600. Parents, this solves all of your problems. The kids can make your meal every night after the cooking class. So Chef Lisa is gonna set this up 45 minutes. I'd like to see my 2 daughters make our meals every night, by the way. To the 8-year-old and 5-year-old watching at home, that's your task. So Chef Lisa is going to set this up. It's a Zoom class and an opportunity for 45 minutes or an hour and a half. Super fun. Thank you, everyone, for your support on item number 5. Here's our last item. This is kind of a big deal, T. Michael. There's 4 Delta Sky Club 360 tickets to go to the Twins game next year in this package. Tell us about item number 6.
I would be delighted. The ultimate Minnesota sports fan package. Build your memorabilia collection with a basketball signed by the entire 2019-2020 Timberwolves team and a mini basketball autograph by the Lynx forward and WNBA's 2019 Rookie of the Year, Nafisa Collier. From the Vikings and autographed football from safety Harrison Smith, your collection won't be complete without the autographed baseball from Twins pitcher Trevor May and an autographed bat from Twins catcher Mitch Graver. All right, Garver, that is. But that's not all. The package also includes 4 tickets to the Delta Sky 360 Club at the Target Field for a 2021 Twins regular season game. The Delta Sky 360 Club seats offer fans some of the best views of the Target Field with wide padded seats and access to a climate-controlled lounge with dining and bar areas. The Delta Sky 360 Club ticket holders have a premier and private entrance to the ballpark and private restrooms. The enclosed club concourse also has non-reserved seating behind glass windows that will come with a rail for you to dine and eat while keeping your eye on the game. Premium games, open days, and postseason games are excluded from this ticket redemption.
So again, everyone, you have till 9 p.m. to bid on our 6 premier auction items. That last item that T. Michael just talked about, this is a good opportunity as well. Just the 4 Delta 360 Club tickets alone typically sell for around $1,500. I think the current bid is $700 on that item. So there's a lot of opportunity to keep bidding. Thank you, everyone, for rallying behind Summit. One other thing I wanted to say to the entire viewing audience tonight, a huge personal thank you to the Summit employees and the Summit staff. This is critical work in our community right now. We are closing the gap and getting closer to $846,000. Every bid and every pledge that you make is making a difference. T. Michael, thank you for a great job tonight.
Well, I thank you. We've had loads of fun, and I think we can get great bids on these last 6 items.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Glenn, and thank you. Thank you so very much for joining us and for your generosity this evening. And now, to conclude this evening's event, please welcome Ravi Norman. Ravi is the board chair of Summit Academy OIC. Ravi?
Good evening. I'm Ravi Norman, board chair at Summit Academy OIC. I can't thank you enough for helping us to build our future. Supporting Summit means so much more than simply supporting a school or its buildings. Supporting Summit means lifting up the community and training students in the skills they need so they and their families can build a better future. Your support is needed now more than ever as we face the COVID-19 pandemic and confront larger social issues going on in our city and in our country. In a region where we envision ourselves to welcome all, empower talent, and ignite innovation, we require a more intentional approach to revisiting certain timeless principles, leveraging trusted relationships and organizations, and embracing innovative means and methods to yield the transformational outcomes we all seek. I think it is absolutely critical that those of us who share the same spirit for community building, civility and justice, and sustained economic development must lead, serve, and work for real results. Your support tonight demonstrates your commitment to bringing about real and lasting change. As Summit looks ahead to 2025, we will continue to provide training for essential careers that offer both growth and advancement so that Summit continues to be a bridge to the middle class for all of those who have not had their opportunity to pursue the American dream. Now, we hope to get back to golfing next summer, but I think we can all agree this has been a pretty fun evening as well. Thank you from the bottom of my heart on behalf of our students, staff, and the entire Summit Board of Directors. You made a real difference here tonight, and we just can't do it without you. Thank you, and have a good evening.